Day I'm hustling, 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 hustling,
It's your
hustling,
boy,
hustling,
Ski.
hustling, 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 hustling. Every
Oh, welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just in the Matrix, you are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today we got ourselves a banger daily market news and analysis. What is up? Make sure you guys are spamming that like button, hitting the share so other people can spam the like button. Let's get this party started, y'all. If you're watching on Twitch, say what's up. If you're watching on Twitter, say hello. If you're watching on YouTube, say how are you. If you're watching on TikTok, give me let me know where. Give me a hey ya. Glad to see ya. What is up, everyone? What is up? Says start it. Did he get booted off YouTube again? I think we're good. Are we good? I'm gonna have some whiskey. Don't see you though. There it is. He lives. Howdy. Hey ya. Hey from Canada. Yeehaw! What's up, Irish Dano? How's everyone feeling? The commercial comes out tomorrow, y'all. For Sonic, the commercial comes out for tomorrow. So exciting news. Aloha. Let's make some money. Let's make some money indeed. All right, let's get it started, y'all. Make sure you guys are spamming the like button, hitting that share so other people can spam the like button. Let's get it started. Right now, Bitcoin is sitting, as of the time of recording this video, chilling at $72,296.20 as of the time of recording this video. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into the charts, the TA, what it means, where we're going, what you should do. Tim, thank you for the $2 donation, brother. I appreciate you and your support, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
He says, Sonic to Jupiter. Indeed, Sonic to Jupiter. Says 75K. Israel says 75K. It says, there you go. Come on. Sonic about to rip. Then to 100. Yes. The macro bet is that Bitcoin must be above 80K by Christmas time, or I will shave my beard and get a full body wax. And here's the secret, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I didn't make that bet because I think it's going to 80K. I made that bet because I think it's going to 100K, and I'm quite fond of my beard. But I didn't make that bet at 72K, where we're at now. No, I made that bet at $55,000. At $55,000 is when I made that bet. Day is not complete without you. Without your live 100K. That's right. That's right. So we got one more trading day. Tomorrow is the last trading day. Don't be surprised if we have a fat green candle tomorrow. As of right now, we're a slightly underperforming. Ever so slight. We are slightly... When did October start? Right here. So as of right now, the average return on investment for October is 29% as of the time of recording. From the start till today, we're up 21%. Just about that. So we're about 8%, 7.5, who's counting, percent underperforming the average return on for October. But we still have one more trading day. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if we have a fat green candle tomorrow, but even if not, we outlined the scenario. That was possible. Remember, I did it 100 times. I did it 100 more times. I said the average return is 29.6. Let's cut that in half, make it 15. We have performed more than 15. And then I said the average return for the last decade, 10 years of data in the month of November, by the way, is the most bullish statistically, dattily. Is that a word? Dattily. The most data, 11 years of data, the average return for Bitcoin in the month of November is nothing too crazy, just a measly 40%, aka about 4 to 5 years of stock market gains. That's what Bitcoin does. The average month of November. Okay? So if we were to cut that in half, just like we cut the October average in half, you might say, well, your boy Ski, it's diminishing returns. Okay. I hold up 2 fingers. Okay. I'll buy that for $1. So let's cut that 20%. Let's cut that 40% in half and make it a nice clean 20%. Where does that put us? Well, that puts us at $86,000 by December, which the bet is that Bitcoin must be $80,000 before Christmas, at least one point in time where I will shave my beard and get a full body wax. My beard is technically not safe. Not technically. On Robinhood, vote on presidential elections. Wow. When did that happen? Bitcoin did 78K, then 85K. My favorite color is red. Green is just a bonus. That's facts. See, now you're thinking. Now you got the right mentality. Sup, Ski? What gaming coins you keeping on? And can you look at... Did we just get a flag? What just happened? Damn it, TikTok. I didn't do anything. TikTok. I'm sorry, big brother. Please don't look down upon me talking about the thing that happens every 4 years. And if I say his name that shall not be named, Big Brother is watching upon us. Don't say his name. Damn it. Don't say his name. All right. What gaming coins are you keeping on? Okay, my favorite gaming coin is Naka. That to me has the best charts, tokenomics, fundamentals. We got another one. Look at this. TikTok, on both TikToks, gave us a flag. You believe that? Well, make sure you guys spam that like button, hit that share. That way we undo their flagging around. We don't like to see that. Let me see. Okay, guess we'll talk later. Why are we talking later? He says, yo, what's up? Are you on First Ledger? No. Any thoughts on the thing that happens every 4 years that I can't talk about without TikTok flagging me? If the lady wins or if Orange Man wins. Listen, here's the deal. I know everyone has lots of anxiety about what is going to happen if the lady wins or if the Orange Man wins. What is going to happen, your boy Ski, with cryptocurrency? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen right here, right now. Here's the deal. If the lady wins, Bitcoin is going to go into price discovery and we are going to get a bull run because Bitcoin is not left. If the Orange Man wins, we are going into price discovery. 138,000 as high as $207,000 because Bitcoin is not right. It is neither left nor is it right. It does not matter who is elected for price because price does not equal if she or he is elected. Price does not equal this team or that team. Price does not equal any of those things. Price equals supply plus demand. That is it. Okay, the supply of Bitcoin is what? The supply of Bitcoin is 21 million. So we know that price equals supply plus demand. That is it. Okay, so the supply of Bitcoin is 21. Ooh, that's ugly. All right, I wish I didn't. 21 million. That's the supply. What is the demand? The demand is the thing that both candidates like to do. What do the red and the blue like to do? What does the left and the right like to do? Let me tell you. Let me tell you what they do. They will double this number. This is the demand right here of Bitcoin. Price equals supply plus demand. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Let me say it again because I don't think you heard me. Price equals supply plus demand. That is it. Bitcoin will go into price discovery regardless of what the outcome is in the next couple of days. All right. So, what is the demand? The demand is left or right, blue or red, man or woman. This number will double every 4 years. That's the demand. Not only from the United States, but from China, from Europe, from Russia, from India. Every single fiat, once they start injecting that thing of money printer go, it never stops. It never settles. Dos Equis never stop, never settle. Price equals whatever they want. Don't we need to reset 69K? We already did. All right. I saw a meme that reminds me of what he just said. And it was a guy with his chin like all the way back here. He says, "This pump is manipulated, bro." Yes. Here is a secret. Every single market, gold, silver, crypto, stocks, real estate, toilet paper, oil, commodities, corn, every single market is manipulated. Get out of fantasy land. If you think it's not manipulated and it's not being controlled by the apex predators, you are living in fantasy land. But don't cry about it. Don't hate it. Just trade it. All right? 100 years ago, the GOAT of trading, Richard D. Wyckoff, the GOAT, the absolute factual GOAT, created this way of analyzing the market with the end in mind from the beginning. What is the end in mind? The end in mind is the markets are ran by apex predators. All right? He had the fundamental realization that stock prices, trends were driven primarily by institutional and other large operators who manipulate stock prices in their favor. This pump is manipulated by the guy. Yes, every single one of them are. All of them. Get out of your feelings. That's every single market. That's all of them. Forever. At no point in time does retail lead anything. At no point. So when are we crashing? Here's when we're going to start crashing. When you go on Google Trends, if you're asking me when the top is, because right after the top is very quickly, it starts to crash, okay? So if you're asking me when is the top, I'm going to tell you some very easy, beginner-friendly ways of knowing that the top is in. Here they are. Here they are. If you go to Google Trends, okay? If you go to Google Trends and you go over 5 years, the past 5 years, because that is the most amount of data that you can have, and you type in crypto. Listen, I got news for you. The tops of anything are not in when sentiment is at a low. That's not real. So right now, crypto trends for Google is at a all-time low since 2020. We have not been this low before right before the bull market. So when we start taking out, at a minimum, I would say minimum 35, probably 55, 60. Maybe we make a new all-time high, but not 13. That is one crucial piece of evidence that this thing is going to be making higher highs. Okay? Number 2, if you pull out your handy dandy notebook, aka your cell phone, and you look on that, and it says that Coinbase is top 10 in the app stores on free apps that you should download right now. That is a sign that the top is in, because that means retail is pouring into cryptocurrency. And when retail pours into cryptocurrency, the game is over. Because why? Because the game is rigged. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, but that is not to discourage you, because we have a way, we have technology, we have a way of analyzing the market, knowing this fundamental truth that the market is ran by apex predators. The apex predators buy when retail is panicking. The apex predators sell when retail is FOMOing in. That is a fact for 100 years on every asset. What's going on with LCX? LCX is a excellent buy in my opinion. Supply and demand. Good evening. What's up, Wade? What would you share link cycle? $80 is my realistic target. Demand don't go up if certain person gets elected by buying. Listen, both of them are going to print money. Either way. One will be for business, one will be for war. That's it. All right, did we get another flag, or did they take the flag off? Did they take the flag off? Big Brother flagged this this live stream. By the way, there's a narrative that TikTok is this like free speech thing. I'm going to tell you, I've uploaded 1,600 videos on YouTube. Never have I ever had one video taken down on YouTube. Never have I ever had one video taken down on YouTube. Never have I ever had one YouTube flagged. It happens all the time on TikTok. So maybe it's just me, but I don't think so. What do you think of Cardano? I like Cardano. $6 to $8. I think Cardano's a really good value right here. Can Bitcoin go below 70K? Yes, it can. Absolutely, it can. Anything above, what would I say? Most likely, I would say we would like to see 65 hold. We would like to see 65 hold. But technically, yeah, I would say 65. No. TK, $6 or $8, not $68. $6 or $8. LCX input for today. Let's look at the chart specifically on LCX. Whoops. Let me make sure. Let's check on the other. Make sure I didn't miss nobody over here. TikTok showing me all. And make sure. Doge, $1 for Doge. BRICS goes on before election. What are you saying, Joe? All have cycle are controlled facts. That's right. Everything. If Orange Man loses, will there be a flash crash? Probably. But I think it's temporary, and I still feel the same way. It's all any dips at this stage in the game until we start getting into price discovery, aka about $100,000+. Any dips along the way are a blessing. A blessing. Bitcoin never see 69K. We're up from here. What books do you recommend for beginners in crypto? That's a great question, and I like that. I like where you're coming from. I would say the most tried and true is the Bitcoin Standard. Okay. The Bitcoin Standard. And by the way, KV, thanks for the boo, you savage. By the way, this is a free Audible book on YouTube. Here's a life hack for you guys. There are thousands of books on YouTube for free. But one of them is the Bitcoin Standard. And this book right here will teach you more about Bitcoin.
An internet exchange sold 5,050 Bitcoins.
There you go. You'll understand more about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency than 99% of the rest of the world once you read or listen to this book. You might be like, oh, I don't have time. Well, you have time to shower. You have time to drive. You have time to brush your teeth, comb your hair. Whatever. You got time, bro. You don't have priorities. You got time. Says, dude, I'm 20 minutes in. Let's go. It's a good book. I was listening it while I go to sleep. LCX is a great buy at the moment. I agree. Ski, how you doing? Can you check LCX? Everyone's asking me about LCX. What the hell is going on, Ski? Please. Please help us. Don't worry. AVAX, 8 to 12X. KV, thanks for the donuts, bro. I appreciate you. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Quant, $700. LCX tank today. Casper, with a C, I was never, ever, ever on my mama, on my hood. I never liked Casper. The very first time I was asked about Casper, excuse me, not Casper, I was like, what is this chart? I'm not buying it. Because I look at the lens of three different things. You have to have good charts. If you don't have good charts, I'm not interested. The first time I ever looked at Casper, I was like, what is this chart? I have no interest. I still have no interest. I have less interest today. That was the end of it for me. I didn't care about the rest of the stuff because it was one of the worst charts I've ever seen. That was a year ago. All right, let's look at LCX. And then what was the one from Doohickey? Was it Doohickey Wop? Who asked me? DGen, brother. Where is that? LCX is down 11%. The world's ending. Please help us, Ski. What should we do? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. All right, where are we at? All right. I'm going to tell you where I think we're at. Okay, so we've sort of mapped this out with, I don't know that you're going to get a better buying opportunity because there's a lot of support that it would have to get through. Okay? What I think that this is, what I learned in boating school is, what I think that this is the spring of Wyckoff. All right? That's what I think this is. First glance. This is either way, even if it's not, it's a good buying opportunity. Because this is your markdown, a.k.a. the bear market, your accumulation, a.k.a. the bottom, your sign of strength, a.k.a. measuring that the bottom is done, then your back test of the prior range. Now, Wyckoff works on different levels. So this is accumulation within accumulation. So this is your selling climax, your automatic rally, your secondary test in phase B, and your spring, which goes lower than the selling climax and the secondary test in phase B. Let's take a look, shall we? Shall we? Shall we? But Ski, the market's rigged. I'm over it, please. What I learned in boating school is... All right, look. Phase A, you have your markdown, which is your bear market, okay? You have your selling climax, your automatic rally, your secondary test. All right? Your markdown, your selling climax, your automatic rally, your secondary test. That is phase A of Wyckoff. Okay? Then you have your secondary test, the secondary test was over here. Secondary test in phase B, and I think that we're working on the spring right now, which goes lower than the secondary test and the selling climax, which is phase C. Okay? Typically, and I want you guys to think about this, all right? This is what I'm trying to convey. All right? Most of the time. So people are asking me about this like crazy, right? That means that people are freaking out. right? People are feeling a little bit squeamish, all right? So psychologically, the spring is always the scariest. The selling climax is the scariest, and then the spring is the scariest. The most blood, the most fear, the most pain. All right? That's what I think that this is. So we would anticipate this turning around soon, chopping a little bit, working its way out of here, sign of strength, and then starting the next phase. That's what I anticipate for LCX. Can you look at GRT? It looks like it's not close to the spring at all. Listen, I liked GRT a lot. The problem with GRT is there's a lot of inflation, right? So TA doesn't really work if there's a crazy amount of inflation. Chlor AI. You think LCX can 30x? My target is $1 or $2. I don't think that that is a 30x. No. I'm not sure what that is. Let me see. That's like a 10 to 20x. Do I think that LCX can 30x? No. About an 8x, as high as an 18x. That's my target. All right, let's look up DGen. Where is the DGen look? Can he 30x? Absolutely, especially in the long term. What's up, everyone? Where is DGen? Doohickey Wop. Is Solnick a good buy? Absolutely. David, thank you for subscribing. Solnick and Hehe are the only sub 10 million market cap that I feel comfortable putting my name on. And Solnick is my number one pick to 100x plus or more. Coinbase. Okay, so it's a trading view. Sorry, I wasn't clear. I guess I was asking, is it on Dex Tools or is it on TradingView? This doesn't look bad, bro. If this is the one right here, what is the price? 1 cent right now? This looks like accumulation. Sign of strength, back test the prior. This actually looks pretty good. I don't know what the inflation is like on this. This looks pretty good, though. Let's see if we can find anything out. Find out next time on. All right, let's see if we can find out. Inflation is great. Okay, then I would say that chart looks good. That chart passes the sniff test. All right, if you ask me about a coin, I'm going to sniff it. All right, I don't want to. I have to. I'm forced to. Yeah, this looks good. That looks good. You think he passed the spring phase? I do. Yes. He's working on the sign of strength. It might be actually working on the mark up phase. All right, let's go maybe on the daily. Minaj. I sold my GRT for Solnick like 3 weeks ago. Then I know you're up, brother. I know you're up. Let's go. All right, so yeah, big accumulation. This is your selling climax. The spring is not, let me be clear about something. There are two scenarios for what is called accumulation, which is the bottom, right? There's not always a spring. Sometimes you get a spring, sometimes you don't. I do think that he did get a spring, though. I'll map that out, but let me just show you, like, textbook real quick. So you have two accumulation schematics, which measures the bottom. You have the one without a spring. You just get an LPS, and your secondary test is the low. And then you have one with the spring. So you don't always necessarily need to get one, but they look similar either way. But he did, I think it did get a spring. Let me look on, I think it was on the 4 hour where that was pretty clear. Yeah, that was the spring right here. So that was your selling climax. Then you had your automatic rally, your secondary test in phase B, And then this was a scary moment for Hehe. I remember it. This was the spring right here. And then it also did another reaccumulation as well. This is the sign of strength, back test of the prior range. It needs to get above this little bit of resistance, and it's going to start the full markup phase. Chlor AI. Yeah, I got you. Humans AI. What's the ticker for that? ASI. Hey, boss. Would you say Wolf on Solana? Yes. Wolf on Solana looks pretty good. APU at NFT sold out 7 minutes. All right, let's look up Chlor AI. At what point does the ad for Solana come out tomorrow? It'll be right before the live stream. So maybe like 7 p.m. Central Time. Alex, thanks for the snap of the finger. You savage, bro. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
You like XRP memes? I don't have any XRP memes. Do you think every one of my coins will 30x? No, I don't think that. I don't know how many coins you have. All right. Chlor AI. Let's see if we can find this one. This doesn't look bad. I don't know what the inflation is like. I'm gonna... Retracement is 24 cents. Parabolic, you're looking at about $1. Thank you for the I see you, bro. I appreciate you. Stay at home. VT Parabolic still 69. Yes. APU on ETH. Thoughts on Arrow? Arrow is highly inflationary. I haven't been a huge fan of it. I don't think that the value is terrible here. What was my max target for that? I think it was $4.50 for the next leg. APU on ETH. Let's see. I don't mind this chart. This is accumulation. It's kind of I don't know. It could come back a little bit and back test. This is a pretty strong sign of strength. I'm going to give you ROI percentage from here. You're looking at about a 2.5x to parabolic, and then about a 4x for absolute parabolic. What's your top 5 alts? There's a lot that I like. Thanks for the rose. Thanks for the roses. I appreciate you. Bitcoin Cash, please. Thoughts on NXRA? I still believe in NXRA. Thoughts on the Solnic chart right now? I'm loving the Solnic chart right now. Let's look at Solnic, and then we'll look at Bitcoin Cash after that. Who was sending me? Nick was sending me roses. Gala, highly inflationary. I like Gala fundamentally. All right, so right off the rip, first off, the weekly chart speaks for itself. It literally speaks volumes for itself. Let me know of a sub 10 million market cap that has higher highs and higher lows. The whole chart. Every single candle that you see right here is a week, 1 week long of higher highs and higher lows. The whole entire chart. But on the daily, I really like where we're at. We've finished accumulation, and when we're on the daily too, we had two of the same sort of tops here on the daily. Technically, we went higher on like the 15-minute, you know what I mean? But like daily is much more important to me. And look at where we're at. Okay? So we're gonna like show you this because they're basically the same. They're literally the same. Okay. And so what we've had here on the daily is a breakout above this level and then a back test. So what was resistance, and resistance is kind of like the ceiling. So what was the ceiling, now we're trading on top of as the floor. This I cannot articulate to you how good that is, because realistically, when you break out, at some point in time, you have to come back and back test it. We have already ripped the Band-Aid off right now. Beautiful. What is the market cap of the white line? Yeah, this white line, by the way, was the critical level that I wanted to see us get above. That was about 4 million. So I put this white line here, back here. Well, back in here. And I was like, this is what we need to get above. We're above it. We're trading on top of it. We're trading it as the floor. Beautiful. So there you go. That's about 4 million market cap. Bitcoin going to hold 70 plus. It could go below there. Technically, as long as 65 holds, it's fine. All right, let's look at Bitcoin. Are there any influencers you follow, respect their opinions? As far as me like watching other influencers, if that's what you're asking, I don't. And the reason, LCX I think is in the spring, and I think it's an excellent buy right now. The reason for that, the reason I don't watch other influencers is because when I come on here and I do the show, do the live stream, right, wrong, or indifferent, the opinions and what I am speaking is coming from my stream of consciousness and mine alone. And that's how I want to keep it. I want to die and live by my own sword. So if I'm right or if I'm wrong, it is by my own sword. So if you're asking me if I watch other influencers, I do not. If you're asking me if I have respect for other influencers, I do. I have respect for Alex. Irish Dano, thank you for the ICU, bro. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Camping. Is it on Uphold? It is on Uphold. I have respect for, I think Blockchain Backer is kind of the same. He does, I think he's a pretty good TA guy. I have respect for his TA. I don't always agree with him, but I respect it. I respect where he's coming from. Who else do I have a lot of respect for their work? Waters Above. I have a lot of respect for Waters Above. I don't always agree with everything he says, but I think that he in the same way as me, like what he's saying, that's coming from him. Next leg for Solnick, $25 million market cap. Cali XT, thanks for the give me the vote and the lightning, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Opinion on, I like Crypto Alvarez. I don't know who that is. Could Kaspa achieve what Litecoin sought to do? Yes. How long have you been in crypto? I've been in crypto since 2014. I was an idiot kid back then. I did not know anything about anything back in 2014. I was serious about crypto since 2017. 2018, 2017, I got wrecked just like everybody, okay? I bought the top in 2017 just like everybody, okay? But in 2018, I vowed to learn and to really hone in on my skills, hone in on the fundamentals, hone in on that. 2020, I made a lot of money. I exited at a good price. And then in 2021 is technically when I made a lot of money and exited. 2022, I honed in even more, and I really carved and developed what was a great skill, I think, into an excellent one. I like your boy Ski too. Thanks. I like you guys too. Avalanche 8 to 12x. All right. What was the Trias? How do you dollar cost average? Well, I do it a few different ways. I use if we're talking about on and off ramping, I use from my bank. I use Coinbase and I use Uphold. Those are the main two from my bank to crypto, and from crypto to my bank. Those are the main two that I use. If we're talking about, and I also mine. I have one of the biggest Bitcoin mining operations in my city. So that technically is dollar cost averaging too. It's just doing it for me. He said he likes us. He likes us. He really likes us. Thank you for the heart puff, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
If Orange Man wins, are we going to see Bitcoin skyrocket? Yes. If she wins or Orange Man wins, we will see Bitcoin skyrocket. Now, okay, Triaz, Irish Dano. Do you trade much outside of crypto? No. All of my assets outside of crypto are boring as hell. And it's just dollar cost averaging into ETFs, into silver, into real estate. All of my assets outside of crypto are boring. And that's because I use 100% of my bandwidth on crypto, which to me has the most upside potential. I have other assets, but I'm not nearly as bullish on them. I don't believe in them nearly as much, except for gold and real estate and silver. I believe in those a lot as well. But the stock market, honestly, I don't have any faith in the stock market. I don't have any faith in it. I think that they will keep printing money, so it'll keep going up. But as far as like real deal, I don't have any faith in the stock market. What do you think about ICP? ICP is fine, 100 to 140. SOBA, I think SOBA looks pretty good. When you think Solnick will hit $25 million market cap? When we all dollar cost average and hodl. You take profit on your Sui short? No, not yet. He likes Mikey. Oh yeah, Trias. I got distracted. Trias looks damn good, bro. I don't know what the inflation is. Parabolic, you're looking at $58. Which coins do you mine? I mine Flux. I mine Ergo. I mine Monero. I mine Chia. I mine Ravencoin. Well, no, I don't mine Ravencoin anymore. I mine DNX. I used to mine Ravencoin. I do have a lot of Ravencoin just from what I mined back in 2022. I think 2023 is when I stopped mining Ravencoin. But I still have a bunch. What else? What else do I mine? I mine Bitcoin. I think that's it right now. I don't mind Caspa, no. I wish I transferred my 401k into Bitcoin. Yeah, not a bad move. You mine H&T? I do mine H&T, yeah, but that's kind of a different thing. Link, I think Link will do $80 to $180. Crypto Queen says, Devin, please, for the love of God, Bitcoin Cash. I got you. You mine ETH? I used to mine ETH. I used to! Damn it! Listen. You couldn't tell me shit when I was mining ETH. Are you profitable mining Caspa? I don't mine Caspa. So no. You couldn't tell me nothing when I was mining Ethereum. All right, Bitcoin Cash. Bro, I'm going to be honest. I did not feel the bear market, not even for a day. I was still paying all my bills mining Ethereum in the bear market. I did not feel the bear market, not even for a day, until they merged. When they did the merger, then I felt the bear market. I was like, oh, yowzers. What up, Ski? What's up, fam? That was the first time that I felt the bear market. All right, BCH looks really good, in my opinion. Really good. It might perform extremely well, but a conservative pool puts us at a $75 billion market cap, which is about a 10x from here. What is the best way I can learn to chart? You can subscribe to my Patreon. Patreon.com/yourboyski. I have a full course I upload to weekly. That's the best way. What's more profitable, staking or mining? When you factor in, are you talking about Ethereum or 2 NFTs? Are you talking about Ethereum? What's more profitable, mining Ethereum back in the day or staking it now? It's not even close, bro. It's not even close. I was net profiting like $7,000 a month in the bull market after electricity costs mining Ethereum. That was like a 40 or 50K investment. Not even close. In the bear market, I was still net profiting like $2,000 a month. I think when you stake Ethereum, it's like, I think it's like 5% or something. Like it's like a bond. Price prediction fibs on Rose, it's still the same, $1 to $2. We still like Gala for gaming, narrative, or old news. Listen, I like Gala for the next bear market, but the inflation that has taken place for Gala is too much for this bull market. Fetch, my bad, bro. All right, we're going to do Fetch, and then we'll look at Rose, my bad. It's in the beginning of accumulation. $7.70. Storage or AIOZ. Polygon Matic $9. Engine also merging with ASI. Web got ADA, VT, Flux, Crow 8 to 10x. Yes. I still think all of those will 8 to 10x. Easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, let me do Rose. It's still $1 to $2. We can look at it and see if anything's different. But like honestly, listen, guys. I'm a macro analyst. I do daily charts. I don't look at the 15-minute. Okay, now there is something a little bit different on Rose that I like. So in the rules of Wyckoff state, when you're in accumulation, you're in your markdown, which is the classic bear market or the back test of the prior range. All right. The rules of Wyckoff state that Are you? Yes, I am. Sorry. Is that annoying you guys? I'll stop. I like playing with silver. The rules of Wyckoff state that once you break out of the downtrend of the parallel channel, it's a safe, like, you wouldn't expect any more downside. The sound is comforting. Okay, good. Are you for real? Yes. So that is news. That is something, like, we are out of that right now. And we're testing the moving averages. Now, my targets are still the same. Retracement, you could take it to the bank, is about 37 cents. Parabolic is $1 to $2. No, keep playing with your silver. All right, good. What is more profitable coins to mine right now? I mine mostly Flux and DNX. How's Soba look? Soba looks fine. Anything good you tell me about Honey, my biggest loser? Listen. I don't like when you take a deep dive into their audit, I'm not in love with Honey at all. I think that the inflation on Honey is insane. There's a lot of issues with Honey. And I don't like to, shit on coins like that. But the audit on Honey is not great. It's mintable, so meaning they can create new coins. This right here, I don't know what the hell happened. I think they turned the blockchain off. There's lots of issues. The circulating supply is only 3.75. Honey is no for me. The chart doesn't look terrible, but I don't know. This looks like accumulation as far as purely technical, but listen, I do think the technical is, if you want any bit of hopium, do it slowly while looking into the camera. Bro, chill. Turn off. I don't know. I'm speculating. I don't know anything. But this is weird. Turned off trading for sure. Like, this isn't normal right here. TA is over everything, and this TA doesn't look terrible, but fundamentally, I don't like this coin. All right, he says, look directly into the camera as I'm playing with the silver. All right, here we go. All right, that's enough. That's enough, you scoundrels. All right. Honey's a dying project. Where's Cliff? KV, thank you for the hat and mustache, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Yeehaw! Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. What kind of numbers you make in mining Flux, Dynex monthly? Not as much as Ethereum, I tell you that much. A lot of my farm is off of solar, so most of it is net. But not as much as Ethereum, I tell you that much. That whole $50,000 setup is maybe clearing like $700-800. Nothing crazy. Cliff is getting more silver for ski. Silver ASMR hits different. What time Sona commercial tomorrow? Probably about 7. I will make an announcement on Twitter before, but it will be before the live stream. Honey was good if you had the cameras. I made 7K. All right. Do you think LCX will run this cycle or next? High Street. All right, let's look at High Street and ALCX. They said that silver Silver ASMR just hits different. High Street chart looks pretty good. Not too shabby. Parabolic, you're looking at about $25. All right, let's look up ALCX. SUI, I think it's fine long term. It has a lot of inflation. It's at the 2618. It's at the 2618 on market cap. That's important because market cap will tell you the truth minus inflation. So 2618 is what I consider to be parabolic. I consider the 3618 to be maximum parabolic, and then I consider anything above that. It's possible, it happens sometimes, but you don't count on it. You don't chart for stuff above the 2618. So in my opinion, SUI is already parabolic. It could go maximum parabolic and you might get a gift, but it's very much nearing the end of that. Is ALCX the same as LCX? No, it is different. I don't know what the inflation on ALCX is, but the chart looks pretty good. 122 for retracement. Parabolic is 360. I'm up 10K on Solnic. For the love of God, hold people. Let it rocket. We are the rocket. We are the fuel. We are the engineers. This is your captain speaking. Next stop, Jupiter. Let's go. He says, brother, please do polka dot. My brother in Christ. $1 or nothing. Solnic or $1 or nothing. Start your engines. All right, let's do dot. $13 to $17 for Flux. Arrow price prediction. Arrow is the one. What do we have? A $4 target for that? $4.50. Dot looks pretty good. $4X for retracement. $13X for parabolic. Did you do Sol? $500 for Sol. Caspa, long term, I think it could get to $5. It's time! LCX, Danny, we did LCX earlier. I think it's on the spring of Wyckoff, which is the most scary, the most painful, and the best opportunity. This is where it is, in my opinion. Any Deppin worth doing beyond buying coins? What are you asking me? We appreciate you. Yeah, 500. That's my target for Solana. I mean, 2025. I didn't see what you said before that. I don't see anything from you before that comment. I mean 2025. I don't see any other comments from you on this chat. Gina, if you want to re-ask your question. Let's go, Solnic account. Yeah, the Solnic account, 31 people live. Pretty good. All right, let's look up Arrow. I forget what my target was for this one. I think it was $4.50. XLM, $1. When you say Caspa will be $5 long term, do you mean... listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't love the chart on Caspa at this moment in time. I don't love it. But I do know that it is... Yeah, $4.50 is our target for that, for Arrow. But I know that it's one of the most profitable coins to mine, and the miners lead the show, for sure. Where the miners goes, liquidity flows. Where liquidity flows, 10, 20, 30x's go. In the short term, I don't love Caspa's chart. Just keeping it a buck. I don't hate it, but I don't love it in the short term. We have some work to do. We could even get down here into 6 cents. How far will Bitcoin go in the next bear market? 60K. We could wick below into the 50Ks, but in my opinion, the reason, what time is it? All right, guys. The reason that we spent so much time trading sideways and boring, why do we spend so much time trading sideways and boring like this? Because that's the next bottom. This right here, this box, you could picture this box as the 2026 bear market. We might wick into it, but that's a lot of support. So how the markets work is you just picture over and over again. What have I been teaching you guys? Okay, just picture over and over again. You have these levels. Okay? You have these levels that happen, okay? So if we trade like this and these levels in between these two, this top is the ceiling. That's resistance. And the bottom is the floor. That's support. Okay, so once you trade above it and then back test it, this now becomes the floor. Right? That becomes your support. And you keep doing that. Okay? So when we look at Bitcoin and how we were just trading, we couldn't get above this level of 70K for 8 months. 60, 70K for 8 months we were trading there. So what is that going to be when we finally break above it? That's going to be support. That's going to be the new floor. Is it possible to get below it in 2026? Yeah, sure. But it's going to be very difficult to crash through all of this support. And so like when we look at back here in 2017, the top, we only barely got through this. And that was because we got through all of the wicks right in here of 2017. But when we started having more and more support, like look at all this support. That's not even as much time as we just spent. But that's about 40 days. Plus we had this little wick over here. So you can count it. And then we had some support over here. We had some support over here. Right? So that's where we bottomed. Was on top of what was the ceiling is now the floor. That's where we bottomed in 2022. So that's what's going to happen again. On like a crazy wick, can we get in the depths of it? Sure. But like when you zoom out and I tell you like what is... Okay, so like let's look at this line right here, right? So technically we got to 15,500 and we hung out at like 16,000. But if we look at this line that has the most amount of trading, that's what I would say is like was the bottom. That's your average bottom, right? And that was about $20,000. That's how I feel about 50 or 60,000. Or excuse me, 60 or 70,000. Like can we wick into 55, 48, 51? Sure. But I think the medium of the bottom is going to be about 60,000 in 2025 or 6, excuse me. How to play with silver. All right, go to your local coin shop and then ask them, sir, I would like to buy some silver, please. And he's going to tell you, well, spot price of silver is $33.74, and we charge a $2 or a $3, whatever they charge. I don't know. So you're going to get 1 ounce of silver. I like the buffaloes. I think the buffaloes are the prettiest. The prettiest that can be. These are my favorite. Because they're pretty. They're beautiful. I love them. The buffaloes and the Maple Leafs. Because it has the queen. Long live the queen. I think that these two are the most beautiful. These are my favorite personally. And that's how you get it. That's how you get it. And then you just need two. And then boom. You get that nice, beautiful ASMR sound that everybody loves. You don't think it will completely crash? That is completely crash. Freebird. That is. Because, like, here's the deal. What you're saying, I understand what you're saying. So you're saying, like, in your mind, I just told you that the 2026 bear market is 60K. And you're like, well, we're at 72K. That doesn't make sense. I understand what you're saying. Like, that doesn't make sense. Except we're going to go to 138,000 as high as 207,000 over the next year. I understand what you're saying. Like, oh, we're at 72. What the hell? Like, 60K? That doesn't make no sense. But this isn't the stopping point. In fact, the average return of investment just for November alone is 40.1%. That's, yeah, we're not landing in 2020 at the end of the bull market at 72K. We're going to land about 138K or 207,000. So if we were to do a measurement from that, 138 back to 60, that's a 57% correction. That's a pretty damn, people are losing their jobs in the stock market if that happens. I promise you that. That ain't nothing to sneer at. And then 207,000 is my parabolic target. Back to 70K is 65% correction. Back to 60K is a 71% correction. That's probably where we're going to go. All right, guys. That is going to be it for this time. I will be live tomorrow. My silver's up 40% last year. Yeah, most of my silver was accumulated in 2022. That's going to be it for this time. I will be live tomorrow. Same time. The Sonic commercial comes out tomorrow. So make sure you DCA the implied task. There is no such thing as implied task. There's poor communication, and I'm not a poor communicator. So the task is get your Sonic before the commercial comes out, not after. But that's going to be it for this time. We'll be live tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Time. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I love each and every one of you guys. I will never message you first. If your boy Ski slides into your DMs, it ain't me, fam. It's a scammer. It's somebody from Pakistan or Kakistan. It ain't me. I have nothing to sell you. Nothing. All right, guys. That's going to be it for this time. Peace, love, prosperity. God first. God bless.
Damn, hustling, 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 hustling,
It's your
hustling,
boy
hustling,
Ski.
hustling, 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 every
Ha!